Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Marr now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get... Back to the 16-yard line. At their own 16-yard line.
Set, round 80.
48 mark. Yo. Switch.
Rivers on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing Rivers. And now he's taken down. And Rivers in the end zone. Down to the ground he goes. That results in a safety and 2 points. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down and you're almost in field goal position.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, 57. Hey. Here we go, 46. 57.
Prescott now from the 50. And that will be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrived at this 2-0 score. See if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board knowing
like soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Rivers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Wide, get wide. Hey, Rocket. Hey, here we go.
From the gun, Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Go, get out there.
Tackles.
Under.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know you felt that one.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. The give is to Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get the first, the decision to run on 3rd and
Set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go again.
Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the midfield. Here comes Los Angeles. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4, Rivers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The first down throw here for Rivers. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
They can't stop me out here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Goddard, and able to catch. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action now. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. Wide in. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in.
58.
A first down throw for Prescott. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Mark pulled it left. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 50-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, Joker. Gun.
10th carry now for Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go, 47. 6-man. Check girls. 26.
Prescott from the gun. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Here we go, 52. You.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jerry Tillery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard scamper, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Block 11!
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now a pass hauled in downfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Kenny's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Step 180. Step 180. Load it. Load it.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Load it. Load it.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we're going to make the 48 right now.
Rivers to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
Red. Red.
Here's Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Out of the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Now Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Check safety. Check safety.
Hey, Rocket.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. In that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Yo. What up, CT?
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? Oh, I...